In this video we will show you what you will get inside the Pilot Institute Part 107 training course. We do a complete walkthrough of what is offered in this course and show you how it can help you pass the Part 107 exam. The first thing we want to do is to show you what's inside the Pilot Institute Part 107 training course. This is called Part 107 Made Easy. So after you sign up you will come to the member area where you can see all of the courses you are signed up for. Since we are focusing on the Pilot Institute Part 107 training course, we will go into this particular program. Once you access the Part 107 Made Easy course, you will see there are over 15 modules, chapters. These chapters include Chapter 1, Course Introduction. This will introduce you to the Pilot Institute 107 Made Easy course and what to expect. Let's take a look at a brief clip of Greg the instructor talking.
Welcome. My name is Greg Reverdio. I'm going to be your instructor for this course, and I'm really excited for you to get started with this. I know you've probably been flying your drone for a while, and now you want to take it to the next level. So I'm here to help you. I'm here to get you to pass this written exam and to hopefully become a remote pilot by the time you're done with this course.
Chapter 2, Loading and Performance. This chapter will teach you how to calculate and assess density, altitude, aircraft performance, and weight and balance correctly. You will also learn how to show a working grasp of basic aerodynamics for fixed-wing and drone aircraft. Let's take a look at a video sample from this chapter.
Well, let's get started with the first chapter. And the first chapter is Loading and Performance. Now, everything we're going to talk about in here can apply to two different types of drones. Now, drones, as you know, can be either a fixed-wing drone, like an airplane-looking drone, or it can be a rotorcraft, which can have like 4, 6, 8 different motors on it, and it's going to go vertical and then go sideways, which is some of the more popular drone these days. So everything I'm going to talk about can apply to both of those.
Chapter 3, Regulation. By the end of this chapter you will need to show an understanding of Part 107 and Part 89 regulation. Chapter 4, Airport Operations. In this chapter you will learn a thorough understanding of safe and efficient aircraft operations, such as ground and flight operations, collision avoidance, wake turbulence, still awareness, and spins. Let's take a look at a video sample from this chapter.
Now this is where the fun begins. Airport operations. What we're going to talk about in this chapter is everything that's related to operating around an airport. Now you may say, well, I'm never going to operate near an airport. Well, don't say that. You may have a job one day where you have to fly pretty close to other airplanes. In that case, you need to understand what is going on.
Chapter 5, Radio Communications. This section will teach you how to get a working grasp of aviation charts, VFR navigation procedures, navigation systems, and radio communications for private pilot operations in airspace. Chapter 6, Airspace. This chapter will teach you how to exhibit working knowledge of safe and efficient aircraft operations, such as ground and flight operations, collision avoidance, wake turbulence, still awareness, and spins. Let's take a look at a video sample from this chapter.
Airspace. Airspace is one of these chapters. It's actually probably the most important chapter in this course, along with the next one, which is the charts. The problem with airspace is that it's extremely complicated. And it's extremely complicated because if we think about airspace, it wasn't designed for unmanned aircraft.
Chapter 7, Charts. Your goal with this chapter is to show a working grasp of aviation charts, VFR navigation procedures, navigation systems, and radio communications for private pilot operations in airspace. Chapter 8, Weather Theory. Here you will discover and comprehend the aeronautical weather reports and forecasts required to handle flying via a few typical and emergency weather situations. Chapter 9, Weather Services. This chapter will teach you about the different weather services and where to get weather information. Chapter 10, Aeronautical Decision-Making, ADM. In this chapter you will learn about decision-making steps, risk management, crew and single pilot resource management, hazards, risks, and decision-making processes. Chapter 11, Physiological Factors. Learn to apply the fundamental ideas of human factors to judgment and decision-making in aviation. Chapter 12, Maintenance and Inspections. Learn to accurately determine and evaluate aircraft performance, weight, and balance, and density altitude. Chapter 13, Practice FAA exams. This chapter will go over the FAA Part 107 exam as well as give you an unlimited FAA practice test. Let's take a look at a video sample from this chapter.
You guys are done with the course, so you might be wondering, well, what's next? Well, what's next is getting ready for the exam. And what we're going to do here in the next couple of videos is I'm going to show you some tips. I'm going to show you how to schedule the exam. I'm going to show you how you can practice for the exam. So there's quite a few things that are still to be done before you're completely done with this course. But
Chapter 14. How to apply and stay current. Learn how to apply for your drone pilot license and how to keep your license current. Chapter 15. Bonus videos. These bonus videos you can use to teach you other things you will need to know after you get your drone pilot license. As you come to the end of chapters, there will be quizzes and questions that you might see on the Part 107 test. The Pilot Institute Part 107 Made Easy course is mainly video-based for easy learning. However, you will have access to study notes and other downloadable information as well. So what is our final verdict on the Pilot Institute Part 107 Made Easy course? First, if you don't know this already, Pilot Institute has helped over 180,000 students achieve their drone pilot goals. They have over 17,000 reviews with a 4.9 out of 5-star rating. You cannot get much better than that. Besides their amazing rating with past students, you can see from our walkthrough of the course, how good it is. It is loaded with everything you would ever need to know to pass your FAA Part 107 exam. We have looked at each of the most popular drone pilot training courses available on the market today, and Pilot Institute is the best. You can find a link to sign up for the Pilot Institute Part 107 Made Easy course in the description below this video. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel.